it by my little man, then I made it loud and fool with this. Okay.
The fanfare of introductions to an NFL. Technics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The end zone for a touchback. Naeem Hine on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
There, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
At the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
1st and goal from the 6. This is Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard
driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 7, Ravens nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Check 26, check 26. No.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ball carrier.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Jackson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, down at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. Flush to his right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
I got it. 48 for Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On play action.
This situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check 15, check 15. Mike 48, Mike 48. You must be.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
What's the run? What's the run? Undercut, undercut, undercut. Say. 48 for Mike. They gonna need some therapy.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Hines. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumble snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And the Ravens,
just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
East Brown, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder.
Taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fights off the defender, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Complete to Naheem Hines. A gain of 10 brings up
on 3rd down. It's Hines, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Good.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run with Hines. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hines. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And a Raven first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Marquise Brown.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
To Christian Kirk. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Play action. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Five yards remain on 2nd down. the 20. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
40-yard line.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And sacked.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Ravens, they continue to